Hey everybody, this is BB with BB's RNY Journey. I am 12 weeks today, post RNY gastric bypass. I had my surgery July 28th, 2021, and today is October 19th, I think. I don't know, it's been that kind of week. But I wanted to give a quick update on where I'm at. My stats, I started this journey at 301.2, and this morning I weighed in at 227.2. So that is pretty exciting. Let's see, I didn't even do the numbers. So that is 74 pounds down since the beginning of this journey. And since surgery, that was at 278. So we're looking at 51 pounds lost in 12 weeks. I am doing pretty well. My skin is not looking too bad. I do have, you can see here, a little bit of wrinkly starting here. A little bit like right here in my arms. I'm not having a lot of sagging. I'm pretty toned, which is a good thing. My stomach is shrinking. So that's pretty cool. Eating has gotten better in the past couple weeks. There was a little bit of time there, I think, where I was just learning how to eat and how to really manage my food intake. I still measure everything that I take in. I like these little containers to take lunch and stuff or snacks or whatever, and everything's always high protein. Like this morning for breakfast, I made one egg wrap, which is just an egg, really thin like a crepe. I added one slice of turkey to it, a slice of cheese, a little bit of mustard, and wrapped it up. Ate about a quarter of it for breakfast. Breakfast is not my, it's not my friend. Realized that breakfast wasn't going to work for me today, so I saved the rest for lunch. And then I had a shake for a snack later in the afternoon, and with lunch I had some walnuts, which I just this past week started incorporating nuts and seeds back into my diet slowly, and walnuts seem to be doing really good. Almonds I've had, but they don't seem, something about the gritty, and since you don't drink when you eat, it makes it harder for me, so I didn't care for those as much. But walnuts are really doing well, and a few dried blueberries. My shake was Ghost cereal milk shake powder with 1 cup of almond milk and 1 cup of water, a very small like handful of mango and a small, or not mango, pineapple, and a small handful of peaches. And I blended that all up, and it went really good. It tasted really good. That gave me 26 grams of protein for my snack, which was nice. And I'm not having problems with liquids, so I was able to take the whole thing. For afternoon snack, I had a yogurt. I'm going to have a very late night tonight because I've got CASA training until 8 p.m., bringing in some new CASAs. For those of you that don't know, CASA is a court-appointed special advocate for children. We work with the court system and DCS for foster kids, and we are the ones that speak on behalf of the kids. So as soon as I get off work, which obviously I'm taking a quick break to make this video, which is where I normally do it. My lighting is better here than at home. I'm going to run over, see a couple of my littles on my cases, see how they're doing, because they were just put into new homes, and then I'll shoot back to my next meeting that will last until 8 p.m. So I don't see dinner happening at all for many hours. But that's, you know, we really don't get hungry as long as we keep hydrated. Keep your water on hand at all times. Tonight's dinner is going to be soup. I love soup. I never liked soup before. It was like not my thing. Now it goes down so easy, so why would I not like it? We went to a local restaurant, and the whole reason we went was because I saw that their soup of the day was, and shout out to Scoops and Smiles in Bass Lake, Indiana. Such good food. They had posted that they were having artichoke spinach chicken soup, and I was like, sounds pretty good. So we went, and you know, they're so good, and I'm so open with my surgery. Everybody in the community who knows me, because I'm out in the community, and they know what I've gone through, what I've done, and so I hear a lot of, oh my God, look at you, you look so different, I wouldn't have recognized you. I walked into the restaurant and they're like, so what can you eat? And I'm like, well, I can't have pasta, I can't have bread, I'm really not doing sandwiches, I can't have crackers, my list of no's, I'm not doing fried foods, things like that was a pretty long list. And so the waitress, she went and she got my soup for me that I told her, you know, I saw it on Facebook. She's like, there's pasta in it. I'm like, oh, I can't have it. Well, she went and she scooped out every single piece of bow tie pasta from that soup and made sure that I could have it. And that was just so sweet of her. But the bowl was huge. I mean, I didn't eat a quarter of it. And so I took it home. That was the other day. And then leftovers, good Lord, my fridge is just this shrine to leftovers now. So last night I went ahead and I made some pork chops, and I took that soup and I put it on top, stuck it in the oven, baked that. They were real tender, and I did like a sliver of a pork chop. You know, I'm not eating a pork chop, but I ate most of what I gave myself, and I think it was about 2 ounces that I portioned for myself because I was having soup. My husband makes this wonderful, he calls it a hamburger stew, and it's basically a hamburger vegetable soup, and it's just my favorite thing. So I'm going to have that tonight, but it'll be late, so I made sure to have that yogurt while I was at home. Weight changes, body changes, everything is changing so fast that it's hard to keep up. I've gone to the thrift store, as I've said in past videos, numerous times now, donating. And I like shopping. This is going to get dangerous because I like shopping now. I never liked it before so much. But I'm fitting into extra large shirts. Like, first I fit into extra large men's t-shirts. Because that's what, you know, that's what you get. You get the extra large when you go, or you get the men's t-shirt when you go to haunted houses and when you do things, and, you know, that's just what they have. Well, I started this at a 4X. The last t-shirt I bought before I started really focusing on losing the weight was a 4XL. And that's the one that was my, with every breath, I fight with mom with every breath I take, for mom's lung cancer awareness shirt that I bought my family. That is definitely a night shirt now because it hangs halfway down to my knees. It's ridiculous, but I'm not getting rid of it. I just feel a lot better if I just eat slow, take my time. I do really well. If I rush, of course, it's going to be painful. It sucks if I rush, and I'm getting really good at not rushing. I worry about my teeth. The nutrition is just so lacking at this stage that I worry about the teeth. I'm not losing hair. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I keep an eye on my brush, and I just brushed my hair and did not clean the brush out, and I don't see a lot. You know, there's maybe a hair or two in there, but it's fine. So that tells me I'm doing okay with my protein. I go to the surgeon next week. Yesterday I went to my regular doctor's office and did blood work for my surgeon for next week, because you have to give them 10 days so that they get the results back. It was the worst experience I've ever had in a doctor's office. When he went to take my blood, first he tried here, because this is where they usually can get my blood really easily. The vein here is much, much easier for them to get at. They couldn't, so they went through here. And when they did this, they not only went through there, they dug. They just couldn't find it. And I'm watching them push the vein around in there, and I'm like, They used the blood pressure cuff up here instead of the rubber band tie that they use. And they had it so tight that by the time they were done, my hand had like folded in on itself, and I was just so aggravated and so pissed off. So I'm switching doctors. There's a shock. I haven't had great experiences the last few times I've gone to that clinic, so it is time for me to just switch. They've gotten bigger than they were when I started going there, and they don't have the time for the patients, I think. But I'm not going to blast their names out, because other people may have better experiences. I just have higher expectations of my care providers than what I've seen. What else? Energy level. Oh my God. I put on, because I work with, besides just the chamber, I work with tourism here in the community. And we were putting on a dog walk last week. Before, to set up events and to get everything ready, it would be so hard. I would be a sweaty, gross mess, and I would just, everything was so hard. This one, I got up in the morning, I came to work at 8 a.m. on a Saturday. I loaded my van up by myself. I took 3 tables, canopies, all the paperwork, everything we needed for this event. Another guy, he brought a truck full of his stuff that he was bringing for it, and it went flawless. I mean, I didn't break a sweat. I felt good all day. I had energy. I was in a good mood. It was a great experience. So if you're on the fence of doing this, I am 3 months out, and I am feeling so much better. Right now it's wet and it's dreary out and it's fall. So yes, I do have aches and pains. That's just a part of getting older, I think. And I do have some arthritis issues. So I do have aches and pains still. I'm not, weight loss did not take away all of it. But my legs don't go numb when I walk. My hips don't go numb when I'm walking or when I'm standing still. I am not afraid to take a walk through the park, because I'm afraid I won't be able to walk back anymore. I have that kind of energy and stamina now. So if you're on the fence and you're thinking about it, most people I've talked to, their regret is that they didn't do it sooner. And I'm feeling the same way. I wish I'd have done this sooner instead of battling my weight for years and years and years. And I'm on the Facebook groups, and some people are pretty judgy, and I do catch myself being a little judgy on occasion too, and so I try not to be, but it's really hard when you see somebody who is getting weight loss surgery and sorry, that was bothering me, and they weigh what I weigh now, and I'm like, well, I'd be okay with staying this weight. I would be okay with this. If I didn't lose another pound, it was still worth it to me. But everybody's different, and so just try to keep it in check. But I just wanted to give a quick update. I will update next week, towards the end of the week after my surgeon's appointment, and let everybody know how my blood work goes. I did not fast. They did not tell me I needed to, so I had a coffee with sugar-free creamer the morning before I went in. Hopefully that doesn't throw my stuff off, but we'll see. Okay, so have a great week, and here's to 3 more pounds. I will talk to you soon. Bye.